is transforming the way we live, work, and it's changing industries around the world. How would you explain AI in simple terms?
I would say AI is a technology that enables computers and machines.
Many people are worried that the AI will take away jobs.
History has shown that whenever a new technology comes, it always displaces some of the roles in industry. It is good to have some knowledge about AI in any ways because AI is all about automating tasks.
Hi everyone, my name is Prakash Patel and welcome to the Tech Talk on Seattle Desi TV. This is the show where we explore the latest technology trends, talk with industry experts and discuss how innovation is shaping our future. Today we are diving into one of the most exciting topics in technology, AI. AI is transforming the way we live, work, and it's changing industries around the world. We'll discuss where AI is today, how it's impacting our daily lives, and what the future may look like. To help us understand this fascinating topic, I am delighted to welcome our special guest, Vidyavrat Agarwal. He is an engineering leader at Amazon AWS. Vidyavrat, welcome to the show. It's great to have you today.
Thank you, Prakash and Seattle Desi TV for having me. It's a great opportunity for me to be here and talk about AI.
We'll get started, Vidyavrat. For viewers who are new to AI, how would you explain AI in simple terms?
I would say AI is a technology that enables computers and machines to perform complex tasks that usually requires human intelligence, such as learning from experiences, solving complex problems, and decision making.
Wow. So AI seems to be everywhere, right? So what are some of the AI examples that people are already using in their daily lives today?
Many people who are not very active on building AI solutions, they are already using AI from different aspects.
Yeah.
One of them, for example, is if anybody is a viewer on YouTube, like many of you will be very soon, or on Netflix, Amazon Prime, anywhere, there are recommendations being made for your choices. If any one of you go to any website and you are wanting to talk to customer service, these days you will see something called virtual assistant. That virtual assistant is nothing more than a piece of AI software running behind and having a knowledge base where they can share and solve some of your common problems. Another thing is about even on search engines today. Most of the search engines are AI enabled.
Right.
Knowingly, unknowingly, AI is behind, which is taking your queries and finding the best answers for humans.
Right. I've used Amazon Rufus.
Yes,
is that the app, right?
Yes, that is one of the internal.
Yeah, that's very
that's
accurate.
the customer service thing. Yes.
Right. I tried to ask Rufus what is the best something laptops, and then it listed down.
Yes.
All that. That's very
So
nice.
it has all the intelligence behind. As I said, it can run the decisions. It can propose things.
Right.
And the algorithm goes behind and look for some of the complex data and then make recommendations based on that. So Amazon has that. Rufus is the virtual assistant.
Right. Yeah. So you guys are already using it. Okay. So many people are worried that the AI will take away jobs. Should we be concerned?
I would say it's a mixed thing. Yes and no. Yes, for those people who are not knowing what AI is, if they are knowledge worker like me, for example, and it is good to have some knowledge about AI in any ways because AI is all about automating tasks. It will not necessarily take away all the jobs entirely. However, it is going to make people more productive and more efficient at their daily lives at work if they really understand how they can leverage and harness the real power of AI. History has shown that whenever a new technology comes, it always displaces some of the roles in industry.
Yeah.
and at the same time it creates newer opportunities for people at work.
Correct.
For example, if you go back in 2000 when computers were coming, many people had that imagination that now computers are coming and there is no need of any kind of other work. Computers will do everything. Today, you go to any organization, any office, any bank, you will see almost same or more number of people, but now they are using computers.
Correct.
So I don't believe AI can take away all the jobs, but yes, people who has cultivated some different kind of skills and made themselves aware about AI will be benefited. So it's better to catch up with this and learn.
Okay, so which industries do you think will be most impacted by AI over the next 5 years?
I would say impact, my perception is that impact in a positive way.
Okay.
So today, if you see, all industries are already leveraging AI. They are already impacted by AI and they are using it the best they can.
Correct.
One of the things which comes to my mind right away is industry which is into social media. So you go to any kind of social media today, AI is there. Another thing is if you go to healthcare is using AI today to do the analysis of tests, health analysis, personalizing medicine, clinical trials and optimizations, for example. If you go to financial services, there are things happening today like real-time fraud detection. Based on the analysis how transactions are taking place on your credit card account, bank accounts, today organizations, financial organizations are in a better position to put a hold on your credit card to avoid any fraud detection or any fraud taking place on your account. In education today, in education or in content generation, AI is helping in a greater way. You can ask very complex problem of maths or chemistry or anything of that kind, and AI will give you exactly step-by-step thing to really understand and solve that problem and understand how things are working.
Right.
Another thing is if anybody is in customer service or technology, for example, I will talk about technology because I work for Amazon AWS. At technology, the biggest impact where the producers of AI or the biggest users of AI exist today is that at work, majority of the code is written by AI even. Would you believe that? So today, almost like I would say closer to over 90% or sometimes 100% code can be written by AI. There are use cases I see almost every day where a bug comes, right? Bug is a defect in a software system. We call it bug. A bug crawls into your system, and earlier it used to take hours and hours of investigation to detect, triage and troubleshoot where the issue exists. Today, AI has that power in our systems to go into the code and really dive deep into it and figure out where that bug is. Not only that, it can also produce a working solution, how to fix that bug. It can also write test cases.
Yeah.
Because if you are an organization who really insist on highest standards in softwares, you have to write tests to ensure that fix is going to work. And based on the bug, it can also predict what could be the future use cases which I need to test. So it is writing a complete full-fledged working solution and creating a pull requests or a code review request, which you can now share with your software development engineers, software developers or other people. They will review it, they will sign off, and then it get merged and it flows into the production pipeline.
Right.
So these kind of things AI is able to do today. And that's where technology industry is using it as well to the best.
That's interesting. It's finding the bug and it's also fixing it.
Yes.
So we'll move to the next question. What skills should students and professionals start learning today to stay relevant in an AI-driven world today?
I would say AI is a very broad topic. Sometimes when a technology is really picking up too fast, everybody is talking about it, and that's the future technology. First thing which I feel in every thing is that before you really learn how, it is important to learn what and why. So AI literacy is the key in my view. Making yourself aware what AI is, what it can and cannot do. Learn to use AI effectively. For example, prompt engineering, which you can do in any tool, for example, Gemini or ChatGPT. Many of you are already using it today, right? Another thing is making yourself capable to have critical thinking and problem solving. Because once AI produces the output or generates some results, human intelligence is still required in such a way to challenge those data points and validate it. So I would say AI literacy, critical thinking, and problem solving should be the critical ones for people to really understand AI and make themselves aware how to use it.
So I have heard about AI hallucinating. What is hallucinating? Can you explain to?
Hallucinating means that since AI does not have human sentiments in it, and it works on a data set given to it, the result it can produce may not be exactly accurate what somebody is expecting to have. So that's where I was saying earlier that human intelligence or critical thinking is required to validate what it is producing.
Right.
So hallucination is where data can come in such a way that it has some biases, data is not accurate, or data is based on the context of the model and the data set which is provided to the AI tooling.
Right.
So in my view, that is what hallucination is.
Yeah, so that's why it mentioned many times, like you need to validate your results because it's AI driven, right? So I think that's the term used.
Yes, that's why I said that critical thinking is very important for people to really validate what AI is producing.
Right.
And that's where there is another term I would say, maybe we will say it again during this session today, is to remember responsible AI. So somebody needs to take that responsibility that what AI is producing.
Correct. What can be done, what cannot be done. Okay, so we'll move to the next one. So how is AI changing the way business is operating today?
I would say, like we discussed some of the industries, right? So all the businesses are either already using AI or they are forcing their or motivating their technology teams to really leverage and look into avenues that what we can do to leverage AI.
Right.
So most of the companies are already using it. Most of the industries, we discussed a few earlier, are already using it. And every organization is now trying to get more and more out of it. And any company or organization which has a technology team or a use case where AI can make their life better, faster, and deliver more results to the customers is the key where they are really investing into.
Right, so they are trying to maximize the use, get the more output.
Right.
Okay.
And be the front runner that we are using AI, because at the end they want to really help their customers.
So what are the biggest myths or misconceptions people have about AI today?
The first one which comes to my mind about this is that AI can think like human. I would say that AI has no consciousness, feelings, or understanding. What AI is doing, it is doing pattern matching at a scale. So that's the first misconception, that AI can think like human. Second one for me is that AI is always right. That's what you asked about hallucination, right?
Yeah.
So I would repeat it again, that AI can hallucinate, it can make errors and reflects biases in its training data, the data you are giving, right? Now, another misconception which many of the people are talking about these days or may have a thought is that AI will replace all the jobs. I would say that's the biggest misconception. If somebody is not using it or somebody is not making themselves literate about it, then yes, things can happen to an individual or to somebody, but it's not going to wipe out all the jobs in all the industries, all the sectors. I don't think that will happen.
Yeah.
And I would say that another misconception is that only tech people need to understand AI. I would say everybody should understand AI, at least that how to use it. And you guys have different agents and chatbots, how to use it, how to leverage all these things is good to have. And I think these are the misconceptions which come to my mind.
Yeah, so basically the end user also need to learn basics about the AI.
Yes.
They should not be
how to use it, where to use it, and validate data. That is the most important thing.
Right. Okay, so moving to the next question, what are the ethical concerns around AI, and how can society ensure AI is used responsibly?
I would say that in AI, privacy is going to be the biggest concern. That where data is coming from, AI systems require massive data, right? That can raise surveillance concerns.
Yeah.
Because data is so huge. There is, like we spoke about, hallucination, a deep fake, and misinformation. Generative AI makes fake content, which is very easy to produce.
Scary.
Right? It could be scary, right?
Yeah.
AI can produce images of anybody doing anything.
Right.
Right? So that's where it comes. Then accountability. The biggest thing which I feel is that the ethical concerns which comes to my mind is that accountability. If AI makes a mistake or a harmful decision, who is responsible? Right? That's again responsible AI.
Responsible AI.
Right? So these sort of things really come into the play when we talk about the ethical thing. So while AI on one hand is solving complex problems at work, business, lives, healthcare, or any plethora, anything we do in life, we still as a human own the responsibility to hold ourselves accountable and leverage the AI in a sensible, ethical way.
So one follow-up question. So what is the industry leaders doing for this one? Are they having some guardrails, or what do you feel?
There are guardrails, but as I mentioned at the beginning, AI can do things what humans can do, but it does not have the same critical thinking and judgment and human emotions and intelligence
Right.
what humans will have. And that's where AI is only your partner to make you more productive and efficient for the tasks where you require different set of tooling. I will give one example which comes to my mind. Let's say you need to do a complex mathematical problem or some big formula you need to solve. What you need usually. People who are not into a lot of equation solving on paper and pen, they will require a scientific calculator, right?
Yeah.
Let's say, I will add another example to it. Let's say you need to produce a resume or a letter with some feelings inside it, what you want to say to somebody, or writing an application letter, for example, or you want to produce, let's say, a Washington rental agreement. I give 3 examples right now. For these 3 things, you require 2 to 3 type of different tooling.
Yeah.
For first one, equation solving, you need a scientific calculator. Either you will use a proper scientific calculator, the old school,
Right.
or you will put it on your phone and you will now type the equation and solve it there.
Yep.
To produce an application letter for a college, for a job, or anything like that, you need a Word document. You will open a Word document, you will type it, right?
Yep.
For a lease agreement, again, you need either a PDF generation, which you will hand fill, or it will have placeholders in it. You will type the information and you will sign it and so on.
Yep.
And how will you do it? You are going to type everything by your own hands, or you will do some sort of search.
Correct.
With search, tons of results will come. Even a template can come today for a lease agreement or a job application or an equation solving techniques. But from that search, you have to find which one is the right one.
Right one.
Right? But if you are giving this to, let's say, a generative AI tooling, let's say you use Gemini, or at Amazon, we are having Amazon Quick. If you have not used it, use it. Amazon Quick is another tooling.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So use that. If you give any of these prompts to these AI tools, you just type the equation and say what it is, it will give you the best possible solution with a step-by-step approach how to solve it with the results there. It can generate, you will give a prompt that produce a Word document with this thing. These are my skills. Can you produce a job application letter?
Okay.
It can produce a Word doc for you.
Oh, nice.
You say, I am a Washington resident. I want to produce a rental agreement and add all the legal clauses and all that. It can produce a PDF or a Word document for you, which you can further edit. Now, it did its part, but human part is still there because you have to apply your critical thinking because it can hallucinate it.
Yes.
Let's say you are a developer, but your job applications say you are a manager or vice versa. So you need to validate, you need to verify, you need to assure the authenticity, I would say. Authenticity is the right word. I will really emphasize on it. The authenticity of the content which has been produced. And what it did, it saved all the time for you to do the research, search it, find the right link, use that. All the things are taken care for you very effectively. So that's where these AI tooling is making us more efficient and productive and use our decision making and thinking. At work, at Amazon, we spend a lot of time using AI tooling to deliver our softwares better, faster, but at the same time, we do not stop and we continue to insist on highest standards. In order to do it, whatever code or design documents or anything of that nature is being produced in any organization, I believe that engineering teams are really investing into validating that and reviewing it together as a group.
Right.
Because all these code or design documents or anything needs to have a proper review session by other engineering leaders or engineers.
Yeah.
So they can really challenge what AI has produced. But before we go into our design review meeting, the owner of that document needs to really validate every single thing and fix it.
Correct.
Right? So all these things are coming where we really need to be responsible and ensure the authenticity of the results produced by AI.
Right. Yeah. So basically it's helping, but then we need to have some one line of review or, someone to review it as a manager.
I would say guardrails.
Guardrails
needs to be applied, which humans are doing. And that's where responsible AI comes. I know many organizations are really investing a lot into responsible AI. There are teams, legal teams, and long documents, long guardrails, sets, guidelines has been put together. Now, question comes that if that's the case, then why we are using AI? The thing is that AI is making work produced faster.
Yeah.
And AI has trainable data sets, so you can continue to train it. But whatever is being produced still needs to be validated and verified by, if it is a legal thing, then legal team will be involved. Right? So based on what kind of output is being produced, those domain experts or subject matter experts needs to really own the validation and verification of that data. And that's where the authenticity and responsible AI will come into the picture.
Correct. So I was actually reading one article. It was saying like AI is helping to do. So it is this early stage AI is more of like a drunken intern, where you are given some tasks, it's doing some work, and it will also hallucinate. So it's our duty to actually validate that's 100% accurate or not.
Yes.
What do you say?
Yes, I would agree. That's a good way to put it out there. Yes, it needs some hand-holding. You can't just take something, copy it, or give it to somebody, then, as you said, hallucination and misinformation.
Correct.
So, yes, giving it a proper scan and really going through the data it's producing is really, really important. But I can tell you one thing, that it can do wonderful things.
Yeah.
At work, I will give one example. At work, a few days ago, we were doing a whiteboarding session and we wrote on a glass window something, and I needed to convert that into tasks for my team.
Okay.
And it was literally handwritten thing on the glass wall. And if I would do it by hand, it will take me quite a bit of time, and I need to find that time out of my schedule and all that, right? So what I did, I took a picture. I always take pictures. We all do, because a lot of drawings is being made at work. So I took the picture and I gave it to Amazon Quick. And I said, okay, read this picture and then convert it into the actionable items.
Okay.
So it created exact task, description, acceptance criteria for each of those things which were mentioned there.
Right.
So it was done like just in a few minutes. And you can further refine it if you need something else. So as I said, it can produce output very quickly, but you need to really invest into validation and really owning what it is producing and hold yourself accountable that you are really paying close attention.
Yeah, it's like a personal secretary you had, who's taking notes and then just create a task for you.
Right. That is one of the use cases.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll go into the future. Looking ahead 10 years, what do you think the world will look like because of AI?
I think world is already stepping into using AI. This is the right time to really get into, and most of the organizations are already ahead in AI, using AI, producing AI based workloads and all the industries, domains I have already started using it. One thing which I feel will happen in coming few years in future is, I would say, the hybrid intelligence, which means is that the line between human and AI contributions at work will blur. It will be hard to tell what human has produced and what AI has produced.
That much accurate it will be.
Because earlier, if you see, like even today, I gave you the example, right? All the developers are writing code.
Yeah.
Today, developers are spending more time in making design decisions, looking at customer problems, working on bigger tasks, but let AI do the coding and few other tasks like that. Another thing which you already spoke about briefly earlier is that AI will be your co-worker. So most professionals will work with AI assistants on daily basis. You know, the way we just use anything today, like for example, email. So there are so many tools, many organizations have it, many people are building their own agents and all to do their work, which they mostly do. So it could be booking somebody's calendar, you know, like finding time on somebody's calendar or anything of that kind.
Right.
So these two things I feel will be more prominent in future, in near future, as AI continue to shape and impact our industry in a positive way.
If you could give one piece of advice to someone who wants to build a career in AI, what would it be?
I would say first thing would be to learn and be curious. What it means is that you cannot boil the ocean. You cannot learn everything, right?
Correct.
About any technology or anything. So ability to learn and be curious is the first thing which comes to my mind. And what it means is that you really brush up your fundamentals. As I said, before you really get into how, learn what and why. What is AI, why AI, and then you get into how do I do it?
Yeah.
So pick a problem which you really care about, maybe something at work, something at home, whatever. Find a data set, build a model, and ship a project. So that is first thing which is I would recommend if really somebody wants to build a career in AI. And no matter what industry you are in, what kind of persona you are, there are problems to solve at work at different dimensions. So look into those possibilities and see where you can leverage AI.
Yeah, there are a lot of problems, like not in office, maybe your friends or neighbors or your in a family, there are so many problems which need to be solved.
Yes.
Right? You can pick any of the problem and then be curious, as you mentioned, right? That's very important.
Learn and be curious.
Be curious. I think that's the Amazon principle, right?
It is one of the Amazon's leadership principle. Yes, you said it right. Thank you, Prakash. And one more thing I would say is that in AI, which I see today, is that any field, AI is not unique, I would say. Any field where any new thing is coming, right? Only practitioners are rewarded.
Correct. Experts and practitioners.
I would say like not expert per se. Practitioners means who are using it consciously,
right?
Who made themselves aware, right? And then you combine your AI skills with the deep knowledge of domain you have, right? Or the subject matter expertise you hold. And that's where, the AI will come. And that's where AI can help you to solve meaningful problems.
Yeah, that makes sense. So Vidyavrat, we'll be moving to the fun part, right? I hope you enjoy rapid fire. Okay. So Android or iPhone?
Android.
Windows or Mac?
Windows.
Okay. Coffee or tea?
Tea.
You're a tea person. Okay. So one AI tool which you use every day?
Amazon Quick.
That's for Amazon. That's why. Okay. Okay. One technology you wish existed today?
Oh, okay. That's a tough one. But one thing which comes to my mind is that a tooling or some sort of translator which can really translate animals, what their feelings are to humans. So we can understand. Because today translators exist, you can convert any language to any language.
Right.
But I really wish there is something like that you can listen and understand animals and birds and other creatures,
Yeah.
what their feelings are. So humans can be more understanding.
Yeah. More caring to
More
the animal.
caring, yes.
Right. What's your biggest AI prediction for 2030 in one sentence?
I would say most of the knowledge workers will be spending more time in reviewing, editing, and directing AI generated work rather than creating it from scratch.
Okay. If you could have dinner with one person, past or present, who would it be?
I would say Swami Vivekanand. His wisdom and his vision about spirituality and Vedanta really inspires me. So, if one person I will choose Swami Vivekanand.
Nice. Okay. What one thing AI will never replace?
I would say AI will never replace the human sentiment. A friend sitting next to you in silence when you are in grief, a stranger's act of kindness, a mentor believing in you before you believe in yourself. These things are irreplaceable.
That's true. Emotional touch, basically. So this is an interesting question. Okay, if an AI version of Vidyavrat exists,
Okay.
how would you know which one is the real Vidyavrat?
Okay, I think the easiest way is that original Vidyavrat Agarwal will not know all the answers to all the questions, unlike AI. So I think that would be that would be the way to identify
Okay.
who is real and who is AI.
Okay. Thank you, Vidyavrat, for joining us today. It was great having you with us today.
Thank you, Prakash. Thank you, Seattle Desi TV, and all the viewers. I really appreciate the opportunity. It was a fun conversation. Thank you so much once again for having me. I really enjoyed. This is a great platform. Thank you for building it. Thank you for inviting me. And I wish all the best to all the viewers and to Seattle Desi TV.
Thank you. The pleasure is all ours. AI is changing the way we live, work, and connect with the world. And we hope today's conversation has helped us better understand its impact and the future possibilities. Thank you to all our viewers for tuning in to Tech Talk on Seattle Desi TV. I am your host Prakash Patel. Stay curious, keep learning, and stay connected with us for more exciting conversations on technology and innovations. Thank you for watching. Please like, follow, and subscribe to our Seattle Desi TV page, and we'll see you in the next episode. Thank you.